Some trucks look tough on the outside, but hide problems that can drain your wallet faster than a bad loan. And the most surprising part? Some of these models come from brands people trust without question. Mechanics see the truth every day, and the stories they share behind the scenes are the ones manufacturers hope never reach the public. That's why today, we're diving into the trucks that built big reputations, but also carried secrets. Issues so frustrating that even experienced techs warn their friends to stay far away. Section 1. The reputation that crumbled overnight. There was a time when this truck was seen as the symbol of American strength. For years, it dominated job sites and driveways. But one engine changed everything. Owners began reporting strange knocking noises, sputtering power, and repair bills that made their stomachs drop. Mechanics soon realized the pattern wasn't random. Something deeper was going on inside that once trusted power plant. Rumors started swirling online that the manufacturer knew these engines were fragile long before the complaints exploded. Forum posts from frustrated owners claimed their trucks spent more time in the shop than on the road, and even dealerships seemed overwhelmed by the steady stream of failures. And while the company released updates and quick fixes, none of them addressed the root cause. But that was just the start, because the next truck took things to a whole different level. Section 2. The power that turned on its own driver. This one was marketed as bold, aggressive, and unstoppable. Commercials showed it towing mountains, conquering deserts, and flexing enough strength to make competitors jealous. But real-world owners learned fast that all that power came with a hidden cost. Transmissions slipped without warning. Electrical systems glitched like they were possessed. Some drivers reported their trucks randomly shutting down at highway speed, turning a normal commute into a heart-pounding moment. Mechanics tried everything: reflashes, replacements, rebuilds. But the problems kept coming back like clockwork. Online groups exploded with theories. Some blamed rushed engineering. Others believed the brand cut corners to beat release deadlines. Whatever the truth was, one thing became clear. This truck wasn't built to handle the hype surrounding it, and yet the next model shocked people even more, because it came from a brand most folks trusted without hesitation. Section 3. The loyal favorite that started falling apart. For years, this truck had a fan base so devoted you could mistake it for a sports team. Owners bragged about longevity, toughness, and simplicity. But then certain model years hit the market and everything changed. Frames began rusting far earlier than they should. Components weakened in places no one expected. Fuel systems acted up in ways mechanics couldn't fully explain. And the worst part? Many of the issues were tied to trucks that hadn't even seen harsh weather. Whispers started spreading that a recall meant to fix everything didn't actually solve the underlying problem. Owners claimed their replacements rusted just as quickly. Videos surfaced of people tapping on the frame with a wrench and having chunks fall off. It felt like something was very wrong, and yet the manufacturer stayed quiet. But if that didn't shake drivers enough, what came next certainly did. Section 4. The bulletproof model, with a hidden weak spot. Everyone knows this brand is the king of reliability. The name alone creates this idea that nothing can destroy it. But a few specific model years told a very different story. Mechanics started noticing the same failure point over and over, an internal component that gave out long before it should. Owners described sudden power loss, strange noises, or warning lights that lit up like a Christmas display. The kind of issues you'd expect from a cheap bargain bin truck, not one with a reputation for lasting decades. Online discussions exploded with claims that the company had pushed production too fast during those years, trying to meet demand even if it meant standards slipped. Whether that's true or not, the results were undeniable. Some trucks simply weren't built to the legendary quality people expected, and the disappointment hit hard. But even those problems didn't compare to the next model, the one that turned into a financial black hole for thousands of owners. Section 5. The truck that became a money pit. At first glance, this truck seemed like a winner. Great looks, solid features, and a brand known for loyalty. But underneath the hood sat an engine that sparked endless complaints. Oil consumption skyrocketed without warning. Engines ticked like they were counting down to their own failure. Some trucks lost power so suddenly that owners barely had time to pull over. Mechanics replaced parts. then replaced them again and again, and the problems just kept returning. In online communities, people joked, half seriously, that these engines were designed by someone who hated truck owners. Others speculated the brand was cutting costs by using cheaper internal materials. Whatever the reason, the result was the same: a truck that drained bank accounts faster than any owner expected. And just when you think you've heard the worst of it, there's still one more model with a controversy almost no one talks about. Section 6. The hidden scandal behind a trusted name. This truck's issues weren't loud at first. They slipped quietly into the background until the complaints grew too big to ignore. Small failures turned into major breakdowns, and soon owners were comparing notes and realizing the same things were happening across the country. Recalls popped up, discussions about legal action surfaced, and mechanics started warning customers privately because these trucks were unpredictable in ways that made them nervous. Some models suffered from premature part failures. Others lost reliability much earlier than their reputation suggested. Every time a fix rolled out, another issue appeared somewhere else. It became one of those open secrets. People inside the industry knew to avoid certain years, but most buyers had no clue, and they paid the price for it. But even after hearing all these stories, there's something important every driver needs to take away. Conclusion. The lesson. Every truck owner should remember: a truck's name doesn't guarantee quality. A reputation doesn't protect you from design flaws. And a powerful ad campaign won't save you from constant repairs. The real truth is simple. Every brand has years they'd rather you forget. Some issues are hidden behind flashy features. Others show up only after thousands of miles. But if you dig a little deeper, check the forums, listen to mechanics, study the problem years, you'll be miles ahead of the people who just trust the badge on the grill. Because the trucks that look the strongest from the outside are sometimes the ones hiding the most costly secrets underneath.